Hey guys, I told you guys I was gonna upload a couple more videos of the guys or redo the videos because they came out really shitty and dark and you couldn't hear them. Um, we got some exciting news today, this morning, like really early in the morning, that we're gonna actually be induced on the 18th at 3 o'clock, so I have to be at the hospital, which I'm super excited for because I can actually name the baby. Kind of scared too because now it's so real that he's gonna come here in 2 days. But knowing my kid, if or me, it's probably gonna come tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna have like a whole bunch of contractions and stuff. So it wouldn't be surprising if in the next couple days I'm in so much pain. But I'm gonna interview my dad right now. Maybe Logan will come in and out of here too. But I'm gonna interview my dad about pretty much the same questions and same things that we went over in the last video. So just to give you guys a heads up, okay? So here's my dad. Alright, okay, you gotta scoot a little because the light. Okay. Alright, so what's different between this one and the last one?
Pretty much just your health and your emotions. I mean, you're with Logan. You, like we said, you were in bed rest pretty much your whole pregnancy, which was tough on everybody because somebody always had to be here. Somebody always had to be there to take care of you. We couldn't. Not that it was that big of a deal, but I mean, I was working, Jake was working, Vinny had to be home and pretty much be your nurse, which I know you appreciated. This one you had complications and stuff, which were pretty bad and pretty scary, but at least you weren't on bed rest. You were able to work some and do all that kind of stuff and not dependent on somebody like you were with Logan.
And emotion wise, I know like there's a lot of different emotions with this one and that one. With Logan was really hard.
Emotionally, with Logan, you were just pissed off all the time. I mean, like, just every little thing would get you upset, or people, or even stuff you saw on TV or whatever would be, upset you. This one, more crying, more just like the situation. Shirley not being here is a big difference because
And for people that don't know who Shirley is my mother-in-law. She passed away.
um, she was somebody that you could talk to and somebody that would give you advice. Um, Even though it might not be what the kind of advice you wanted to have or you didn't want to hear it, it was you knew you had somebody to a go-to person. I mean, we're all here for you. I'm here for you. Benny's here for you. Jake's here for you. But it's still we're male figures, and I think you need the female figure. As much as we want to be here for you, and as much as we love you, and we do care, and even though sometimes it's like we don't listen or we don't whatever, we're still here, but we're not female. Bottom line is we don't have the female emotions that you guys have, and we don't know how to process it and how to deal with it as well.
It's like a suck it up kind of thing. What about cravings? Cravings have been totally different with this one.
Cravings, like we said before, the first time around, you ruined Italian food for everybody in this house. I mean, we had Italian food. This is no exaggeration. Almost every night, it was some kind of pasta, some kind of spaghetti. Pizza was fine because I love pizza. I could eat pizza every day anyway. But the pastas and just all that stuff is just we liked it, we enjoyed it, but eating it every day and it just you ruined it. You ruined it for us. Cravings this time around, I don't think you've had one pizza pizza's been your one go-to craving, but I don't think any other than that. I don't think it's kind of like it was kind of like a week by week kind of deal. One week you wanted cookies, the next week it was ice cream or cupcakes or chips or something. It was always different. It wasn't a go-to thing like Logan. Logan was a pasta kid, and this one's a beaner kid.
Me?
Because he's it seems like you want more Mexican food and more spicy stuff and chili and stuff that you don't eat. You just don't eat. You're not a.
Yeah, I'm not a spicy person, and if it's hot, I spit it out. It's too hot for me. Like I can't even have salsa sometimes because it's too hot. What what can you tell the new dads or soon to be dads, you know, this time, like, what what to expect, I guess.
As far as when your wife, girlfriend, significant other's pregnant or whatever, just a lot of emotions, a lot of just emotions, just some mood swings. I mean, their hormones are all out of whack. One minute they might be happy as shit, and the next minute, you know, they see a commercial or something on TV that just pisses them off, and it's just like you got to be understanding. You got to be there, and you got to understand and try to understand what their body's going through and what their emotions are just all out of whack. um, that's during the pregnancy. After the pregnancy, of course you got to help out with the baby and help in the nighttime feedings and help change the diapers and all that stuff. Don't act like you're fast asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning and not get up and change the baby, because it is your kid too. It is your responsibility. You did have something to do with the pregnancy. If it wasn't for you, you wouldn't have had a kid. So
That is true.
it's both the responsibility and it's a joy. It's a gift. Your children are gifts, and don't we all get upset with them and we want to yell and scream and do all that kind of stuff, but take it from experience. Me raising two kids pretty much on my own, yelling and screaming and all that stuff doesn't work. I learned from experience. I learned the hard way. It took me a long time to understand that. The best thing is to do is to be calm, be patient, explain to them what you expect and what you want them to understand and how you want them to be. You're only talking to them or maybe punishing them or scolding them because you want them to be better people, and you want them to be, you don't want them to be little brats, spoiled brats, and you want them to be, good people, good kids, plain and simple,
What is there, like, is there anything else that I forgot to ask, or that you want to say to any of them, like moms or dads, or
Me too.
well, what do you have to say?
You have anything to say? No? Tell them you can't wait to meet SpongeBob?
Yeah. And mine too.
I'm gonna too. Yeah.
Just, being a grandparent or grandpa, there's nothing like it. There's just, I know you parents, when you have your children, the first time you see your kid, it's like that instant. The instant you see your kid, you're in love. It's like, there's no other feeling in the world. You're just boom. You're in love with that kid, and there's no other love than loving your children. Yeah, you love your husband, you love your girlfriend, whatever, but when you have a child, it's totally different.
Yeah.
Now, when you have a grandchild, that is something that's just off the map. I know when when Logan was born, I was excited. I'm excited for
Logan.
I'm excited for Havoc to come around. I can't wait to meet him. And it's just being a grandparent is just awesome. It's just a whole different feeling, a whole different other emotion. You know, I love this kid with all my heart, and I would do anything for him. Same as my kids, and it's just, I don't know. It's just.
Now you guys see where I get my emotions from.
This is really different.
I don't say nothing already.
You don't say nothing already?
Well, thank you, Dad, for doing this video for me and letting everybody know what's going on with this pregnancy, is how different it is. I guess we'll let you guys go, and I'll record Vinny and Jake later. Peace.
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 Peace.